All right, what's good, everybody? I hope y'all had a good weekend. Today's Monday. I got the 19th of July. It's about 1:10 p.m. out here in the Pacific, Las Vegas time. And I hope you guys had a good weekend. And I got to keep reminding myself, your boy got jury duty tomorrow, man. I don't even want to go do that, man. You know, to be honest with you, I was trying to get out of it. I was trying to tell them about my PTSD status. But they said, no, not acceptable, all right? So I got to go to keep myself from getting charged for perjury. So, you know, I already know. See, I already got the Las Vegas police, you know, following me around everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Helicopters flying over me, you know, my personal security service, all right? State police on the interstate. And I appreciate you guys, what you do, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I feel touched where there's 2.7 million people here in the greater Las Vegas area, but, you know, you put a lot of your time and resources in me. I feel very, very special, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it brings you credit to your police force. So, yeah, reliable, dependable. The good old Nevada police system. Anywho, I want to talk about Dwayne Haskins, okay? Before I get too long-winded in that. I saw this article actually a few days ago, and I got some details off it. I was looking at those brothers like Trey King, Terrain Rain. Shout out to those brothers, all right? Also, shout out to Dawson and East for bringing things like this to the forefront. And I'm wondering, why does you know, a lot of these spiritual leaders don't bring up incidents like this, okay? And other sensitive stuff like immoral behavior, okay? And things of that nature, okay? It's certain types that they'll bring out, they'll leave others out. All right, but back to the subject. You guys are probably in the sports. You guys are jocks or know a lot about sports now. His girlfriend, and actually that happened right out here. And I'm like, imagine that. But his girlfriend punched him in the mouth and knocked his tooth out. Now I saw it. I did see that article a few days ago. But I think the thing that triggered me to make this video was. Like I say, it broke it. Number one, it happened out here. Then she broke his tooth. Okay, and that's a very, very bad incident. Okay, and third of all, this is an article that's going to be talked about, but it's not really going to be boasted like the Richard Sherman situation. Why? Because he was not the initiator. Okay. And I don't know, there's just something about being here that, man, being in Vegas is going to make you or break you. Either you going, I tell people that want to move out here, you know, I've been out here for 13, 14 years, and this is the place for like denizens, I think, that come out here because maybe they didn't, you know, they weren't part of the system in other areas, or maybe trying to come out for a new start. I'm not sure what hotel it happened in, but it was an argument ensued, and that happened with the incident where she punched him, and she's on charges. She's on charges for aggravated assault. Okay, and I didn't know they got married though too. Okay, I knew that they were seriously dating, but I'm thinking they must have got married out here, because I didn't hear that she was Mr. Haskins' wife until they're here. Now, just a little bit about Mr. Haskins. He was playing for the Washington football team. That's my favorite football team, actually. And he is a second-year man out of Ohio State. All right. He has some issues, I think, that, you know, trying to adapt to the Washington's, you know, and he wasn't really cutting it out there. Okay, not saying that he wasn't a good quarterback, and I guess he had some immaturity issues, and he ended up getting cut, and some other problems where he was breaking these COVID protocols or whatever, going to parties and having strippers over his house. Now, I do know that, you know, he had some stripper parties from what I understand. All right, him and his wife, both of them were going to those parties. All right, but I'm thinking there must have been a problem, because maybe, you know, she had a change of heart, because the night that incident happened where she punched him, there was, you know, something about they were supposed to went to some club, and he went out without their friends or whatever. All right, whatever, okay. Now I'm just thinking both of them were probably, you know, going to clubs or going to strip joints or whatever. All this time it wasn't a problem, and now all of a sudden it's a problem. Now I'm thinking for her to hit this guy, and I'm thinking she must have had something in her hand, or it might have been, you know, she might have had a ring on, okay, when she hit him. That goes to show, to hit that man that hard, man, that's a good shot right there. A woman that strong. Some of these women can hit though too. It must have been a very, very personal issue, and a lot of incidents happen like this either after the football season or right before the football season starts. All right, I mentioned that in the who's that guy, the Wheeler video that I did back in February. I believe it was Jason Wheeler, the white guy with the black girlfriend out there in Seattle. Doesn't matter though. All right, that's not about color or race. All right. The same thing with Rice. That happened right in February, like right after the Super Bowl, okay? And these incidents, they occur, all right? They don't report them all. And right around this time, July, August, you hear about a lot of incidents like this, right? When they start the camps around the end of July, okay? And this event happened right before the camp. So I'm just thinking, maybe was this a ploy to try to ruin this man's career or what? But nobody has no right to be putting their hands on anybody. I don't know, but guys, you're gonna have to discern if that woman is toxic, or if, you know, she's raising up on you. Maybe should you be the better person and walk away. But I'm just thinking, anytime she start getting like loud and, you know, like having eager aggression in her voice, it's probably good to either stand back, or maybe I'm just thinking, if you're in a situation like he is, you know, leave, go check out in another room, get things maybe calm down for a day. I don't know, get on a plane and fly home. Man, I don't know what the fate of their marriage is gonna be, but man, I hope either they can find a way either to work that out. Maybe they could go through some prayer or some marriage counseling, or maybe he needs to divorce her immediately. And they're probably, I'll be willing that they've probably been fighting for a minute, okay? And it just got to a point where it surfaced to where law enforcement found out about it, okay? You don't want that to happen, okay? A domestic violence thing to happen and you end up getting charged for it, especially here and actually Las Vegas, okay? The state of Nevada, or Southern Nevada, is the top, well, per 100,000 in the nation, okay? You don't want that. But I wanted to just to bring that up or whatever. Nobody should be putting their hands on nobody. Somebody has got to be the better person and walk away, and more than likely, guys, is you, all right? And let me say this. Many women are getting to a point where they think that they can beat up men, or, you know, put their hands on a man because, number one, they know they're empowered, and then number two, they feel like the justice system is going to treat them different, okay? They getting to where they locking up a lot of women, okay, for things like, you know, trying to play the system or whatever, okay, like for child support or whatever, and also for domestic violence, okay. So women, no, y'all ain't left out, and no, I won't leave you out, okay. But yeah, this is a very serious issue here. And when the man, I think he's at the point where things that work out in Washington, he's trying to, you know, he's going to get a second chance at Pittsburgh, you know, to try to placate his career. All right, so I'm just thinking that if things get too heated, leave. You know, sometimes I talk trash or whatever, but I know my limits as well. Okay, you got to know your limits. You got to know when to walk away. All right, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. If you like the video, feel free to subscribe. I know this is not kosher news to put out, all right, but check out some of my other videos. I just think this is something that needs to be brought to the forefront. Peace.